How do you feel about telling a story?
Not one word at a time, I hope.
No.
Have I been given a topic?
We've been given. So there's tell us a story. It should have a princess and a dragon, a beach ball, and atypical roles. It could also make use of the giant dolls and Muppets you have around for visuals. So
oh my goodness.
We could get Fred and Harry and possibly John Cena to act this out.
Okay. Yeah, I will see what we can throw together in a few minutes. We might have to interrupt the story, but I'll see what I can give you for a story.
All right.
So once upon a time, there was a dragon, and the dragon had a problem that he didn't like to talk to anybody else about. The dragon had ingrown claws. And it was very unfortunate because the dragon, for a living, you can't just make money being a dragon. You generally have to steal money, and he wouldn't stand for that at all. What he did have to stand for, though, was customers because he worked retail. He worked at DB9. But the ingrown claws were giving me a big problem, and so one day a beach ball came in, a sentient beach ball, and wanted to buy a copy of the new Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball game, which was coming out soon, because he had a cousin who was starring in it, and was like, I want to buy this game, and the dragon was in a very foul mood because he'd been staying his ingrown claws all day, and was like, no, well, like, I'd love to sell this to you, but man, it hasn't come out yet. And he's like, what do you mean? The beach ball is being very difficult. And he's like, what do you mean? I've come to see my cousin be in this game being batted around by many pixelated bathing beauties. And the dragon just kind of had enough of this. I was like, no, begone, leave my EB games. And the beach ball got very irate, and they started arguing. And the beach ball hit the dragon with his whole body because he's a beach ball. And the dragon fell back, shocked and offended. He's like, I didn't ask for this to happen. I just simply wanted to, make my money and go home at the end of the day. And just then the beach ball split in half. And out popped a princess.
There we go.
John Cena.
And the princess exclaimed to the dragon, "Lo, you have released me from my beach ball prison. I've been trapped inside that jerk for millennia." And he keeps talking about his brother the volleyball, or his cousin the volleyball. Losing the track of this story. But who knew that what it would take would be a wonderful, handsome dragon? And the dragon's like, look, I don't care. I just have these terrible ingrown claws. Are you going to buy something or not? It's like, well, I will heal your ingrown claws. And so the princess got down on one knee and rubbed some salve on them, and the claws, like, popped out normally as they're supposed to, because this is essentially a magic story, and who knows, she has some sort of magic salve. And the dragon was like, I'm really happy. We should totally get married. And the princess is like, what are you talking about? I barely know you, cripes. And the princess left the store, and the dragon was like, I can't fault her for that. The moral of the story is, if you're sick, don't go into work, because you're just going to make everybody else irritated at the end.
John Cena is prettiest princess.